Hello everyone and welcome to episode 19 of my Azur Lane Beginner's Guide series. And today we will look into something that you might consider very simple and easy choice. But what if that choice is not easy for you and you want some help? So today we will look into what to do once you have gotten your 400 pulls and now you're presented with four different choices. You had New Jersey, the American Black Dragon, Shinano, the Sleepy Fox Lady, Shimakaze, not as fast as you think she is, but still very fast, and of course our goth, short-haired, serious waifu, UVH or Ulrich von Huton, or however you pronounce her name. I'm not gonna bother with it, and yeah, don't need anyone correcting me either. It's kind of annoying. Anyways, without getting off track, so we are going to assume you do not have any of these ships. Now, if you do have any of the ships, then of course you don't want to choose the ship that you already own and you want to go for the other three that you don't have. But we're going to assume you don't have any of these, and now you're like, oh, you're not a waifu over meta player, and you're like, oh, I want the strongest ship right now. So I will help you out. And now, first thing first, the ship that I recommend that you should go for, first and foremost, is not New Jersey. It's actually Shinano. Now, why Shinano? Well, here's the thing. Shinano is still absolutely crazy. She is still one of the strongest ships in the game. Her buff, her damage, is crazy. And right now, with the existence of Amagi aircraft carrier and Hakuryu, these three beautiful ladies can wreak absolute havoc on the battlefield. Great for bossing, just downright amazing, so much damage. And Shinano is an integral part of the fleet. She's not a easy to replace ship. Neither three of these are, actually. And Shinano is definitely an integral part because she provides the debuff, the damage buffs. And herself does also a lot of damage. So, in my very honest opinion, I still think Shinano is your top priority once you get your 400 pulls. So you should go for Shinano. Now let's assume you already have Shinano, or you picked Shinano and like, okay, what's next? Well, from the next thing, I pick New Jersey. Now, it is true that New Jersey has been power crept thanks to Bismarck's Way and Musashi as well, and others, but that still doesn't mean she's bad. She is still very strong. She is still kind of relevant in PvP as well, but she's very much reliable in your normal day-to-day hard mode, and your Operation Siren and your campaign missions, and even farming. She is a great farmer. She's especially good when it comes to being a off-fleet support, where her barrage just shows up in like 10 seconds, I believe. Yeah, 10 seconds, and boom, you get a free barrage, even though she's not in that fleet. So New Jersey is still very much strong, and of course, even if you're not waifu over meta, I mean, you can't deny that New Jersey is just that good. She's definitely top tier in terms of gameplay and waifu. Now, for the third option, it's a tie between Ulrich and Shimakaze. Now, why a tie? Well, because both of these are very strong. but they provide a different value to your fleet. Now, we are going to assume that if you do not have a good damage dealing vanguard ship, then Shimakaze will fill that slot. She does an insane amount of damage. Still, unfortunately, being a DD, she is squishy. She will die. But she still does a lot of damage, especially with torps and her barrage. You know, her AOA barrage. Yeah. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, but yeah, her barrage and her torps, insane damage, still very good. So if you need someone to fill that slot in your Vanguard fleet, then Shimakaze is definitely something that you want to go for. Now, on the other hand, if you want another main fleet damage dealer that can fill out a lot of roles, then Ulrich is the way to go. Now, Ulrich's specialty, in my opinion, is how flexible she is. How you can slot her in any place and she will do the job just right. She might not be as high damaging as New Jersey or the newer Bismarck's and Musashi. They're like crazy high damage, but what they don't have is the amount of flexibility that Ulrich has, especially considering her skill. Also, you might have realized I'm not really discussing their skill because this is not an in-depth, detailed guide for these ships. This is just a recommendation from someone who's been playing this game for a respectable amount of time and has gained a respectable amount of knowledge. So you just have to trust me on this one, I guess. So yeah, Ulrich is still really good, really flexible, and I would honestly, like, for personal waifu reasons, I would pick her over New Jersey. I know that might offend you. Hold your horses. Preferences are a thing, okay? So yeah, that's all. That's all there is to it. We have 4 ships so far, and in the future, when there are going to be more ships added, I might update this, but that would not be very soon because they don't really rapid fire add, ships in this pool. So yeah, that is all for today, and I'll see you all next week. Goodbye and peace out, guys.